Welcome to Untitled Tai Chi. We're going to go through the second part of the short sun style. Just to start with though, we'll do a quick recap of the first part of the form, and if you feel that you can't confidently get through the first part of the form without watching me, you really need to go through the first film again, okay? First video again, okay? So we're starting with our left foot straight to the front, right one out towards the corner, and we're lifting our right toe, turning it to the front, the breath in to come up, the breath out to sink down, drawing the elbows back, stepping left, following with the right. Breath in, shoulders back a little, breath out. Stepping out right for single whip, watching the left hand that we're moving away from, dropping right hand down, stepping in onto the ball of the foot, and then turning the body, cloud hands. Okay, after our third one, left hand comes up to chest height, right one circles up to join it, breath in to open, breath out to close. Right palm up, we drop it down. As it comes back up, left one brushes down. Quarter circle step, brush the knee, press and follow. Left hand over the right, step back to play the lute, onto the heel, left palm down, right one up. Flatten the front foot, turn the body to push through, step through, turn the palms over to push through, step through, form fists, roll the front one in, punch over the top, following step. Brush the wrist, step back, draw the toe in, sink down a little, step and push, very small following step, back heel in, front toe round to the front, breath in and breath out. Okay, so a couple of the things which I perhaps could have gone into a bit more depth in the first video is the stepping. So when we do our sun style stepping, always we've got this following step, okay? And the following step is always heavy, and because it's on the ball of the foot, often people will be light in this back foot and they won't have the weight there. You really want to be sunk down, want the tailbone sunk down. And when we're doing a step before a turn, our step needs to be very short so that we can turn the heel in comfortably and drop it down without it banging into the front foot, and then we can turn that front foot in. If I'm light, this will tend to drift in, and when I try and turn, it'll hit here and I won't be able to turn back this way, okay? So a good practice drill is what I call step, follow, turn, or stay focused today, okay? So you take a step, you follow, you turn, okay? And then you go to the other side, you take a step, you follow, and you turn. Okay, and at the moment I'm looking down at my feet. We don't want to do that in the form, and we don't really want to do it when we practice either. Okay, so we're going to step, follow, turn, and then step, follow, turn. Okay, when we do the punch, it's okay to bring the foot up a little bit more next to the other foot, but whenever we're going to do a turn, we need to make sure that following step's a bit shorter, okay? Now the second part of this form, as I mentioned, it mirrors the first part of the form, so it just doesn't have this little bit with the step at the beginning. So when we've got to the end of the first part of the form, instead of doing the closing off and doing this at the end of the form, we're basically just get into the position where we're ready to do our breath in, our breath out, okay, and then we take our step to the left for single whip, okay, and then we drop our weight back, we bring left hand and foot in onto the ball of the foot, hands pass, ready for cloud hands, okay. So if we just do that little piece again, so again, once you finish the first bit, you don't do that one, you only do that when you get to the end of the form. So if you finish at the end of the first part, you do that closing move. If you finish at the end of the second part, you do that. If you finish at the end of the third part, you do that. You only do it as a closing move at the end, okay? So again, if we've got our palms facing each other, got our breath in to open, breath out to close, stepping out, watching the hand we move away from, and the transition is to shift back in onto the ball of the foot, hands pass, turning the body for cloud hand, same as we did the other way, but 3 times, heading out towards our left. And the right hand finishes in front of the chest, left hand comes up to draw it up, breath in, breath out. Okay? So we'll just put the next little bit on, which is the brush knee twist step move. So this time we go left hand palm up. And again, if we think about someone holding that, we're rolling that, bringing that one down, little bit of a turn of the body, brush the knee, quarter circle step, press and follow. And again, heavy at the back here, not up with the bottom, not all the weight forward, the weight's pretty much 50-50 at the end there. Okay? So we'll just do that little brush knee twist step. And for some people, because this is a mirror image of the first form, you'll find it really easy, and other people will find it actually confuses them. So if it's easy, you won't need to do this one too many times. If it tricks you, you'll have to do it a few times, okay? So again, we've got our ready for our breath in, our breath out, left palm up, dropping it down, right one comes down as that left one comes up, quarter circle step, press and follow, and remember, heavy here, right hand comes over the left, step back to play the lute. Okay, so we'll put that together from the beginning of the second part. Okay, so again we've got our palms, palm to palm, chest height, opening the chest a little, stepping out left, watching the hand we're moving away from, bringing our weight back across, hands pass, top hand, face height, turning the body, letting the body lead, letting the arms follow. Okay, back to centre, breath in, shoulders back a little, breath out. Little turn, left palm up, comes up as the right one comes down, quarter circle step, brush knee twist step. Right hand over the top as we step back to play the lute, and then we go into the next little part of the form. Okay, so we're onto the heel, right palm down front, left one palm up, okay? And we flatten the front foot, turn the body, push through, then step through. Palms turn over, so left one is now palm down, right one is palm up, turn the body to push through, then step through. You want a clear feeling, this left shoulder is back, the right one is forward, and when you release the stretch there, boom, springs in for the punch. Brush the wrist and step back. Okay, so we'll just do that little bit again. From the brush knee twist step. Okay, so we've got our breath in to open, breath out to close, left palm up, right one comes down as that left one comes back up, quarter circle step, heavy at the back, right hand comes over the left, play the lute, onto the heel, right palm down, left palm up, flatten the front foot, turn the body to push through, feel this shoulder comes forward, step through, turn the palms over, turn the body again to push through. And again, we want a clear sense of one shoulder forward, one shoulder back. And then we want to feel there's a spiral stretch here. We release that, boom, to punch. Okay, then our next little bit, we brush the wrist, open up, little step back, draw in, little compress down into the back leg, step, trying to release that compression to push. And again, heavy in this back step. That will help bring your push up. If it's light, your push will tend to be here. If we're nice and heavy at the back, it'll tend to come up. And then we've done a nice short step, so there's room to bring our heel in and our toe round to the front. Breath in, breath out. And because we're finishing here at the end of the second part, we're going to cross the hands over, form fists. We're going to take a small step back with our right foot, and we're going to draw in and down, back out to the front, back in towards you. and then palms down, pressing to the front, step in, relax, hands down. Okay, little shake out. So let's put that together, the first part of the form and the second part together. And again, if you just practice one bit at a time, you do one move until you can do it comfortably without me, then you do the next one, and then you'll go fine, okay? So first part of the form, left foot to the front, right one out to the corner, and turning the body, breath in to draw up, breath out to sink down. Step left and right. Breath in to open, breath out to close. Stepping out right for single whip, watching the hand we step away from, drawing back across. Cloud hands going towards our right. Letting the centre lead. Back to centre. Breath in. Breath out. Right palm up. Drop it down. As it comes up, left one down. Quarter circle step. Brush knee twist step. Left hand over the right as we play the lute. Onto the heel. Left palm down, right one up. Turn the body to push through. Step through. Palms turn over. Turn the body. Push through. Form the fist. Front one rolls in. Back one over the top. Brush the wrist and step back. Little sink, step and push, and then back to the front. At that point we take our breath in and our breath out. I'm just going to move this way a bit to give myself a little bit of room. Okay, and into part two. Same sequence but out to the left. Back to the right, onto the ball of the foot. Into cloud hands, turning the body, trying to make sure that top hand is at face height. And last one, again trying to get this transition smooth, so this right hand stops there, left one comes up, and the left one just keeps going. They both open up, both close. Left palm up, little turn, brush knee twist step, heavy in the following step, right hand over the left, step back to play the lute. Onto the heel, flatten the front foot, right palm down, left one up, turn to push through, step through, turn the palms over, push through, form the fist, roll the front one in, punch over the top, brush the wrist, step back, draw the foot in, little compress down into the back leg and then springing that push up, turning back heel in, front toe to the front, breath in to open, breath out to close, crossing the wrists, form fist, step away from them, making some room for them to come in and down, back out to the front, then palms down, blades of the hands pressing to the front, step in, press down as the body comes back up. Okay, so just keep doing that till you're nice and comfortable with it, and I'll do a version of the third part of the form which introduces a couple of new moves and they're a little bit more complicated, and I might just also just do this changing palms move. Really want to get the hand at the back to come underneath the one at the front, okay? And so again, we need to make sure we do that before we step as well, okay? So we want to have that clear feeling of that happening, alright? I hope that's been useful for you, and if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, make a donation if you want to. Thanks very much, hope you're having a good day, and we'll be back with another lesson very soon. Thanks.